And now, sit down, put your feet up, relax, and listen to another edition of Parables on Parable. Our parable for tonight is from Luke chapter 6, beginning at verse 39. He also told them this parable. Can a blind man lead a blind man? Will they not both fall into the pit?
Hi, sorry I'm late. I had to turn off the water and put away the hose.
So you're responsible for this.
Oh, you mean this inflatable kiddie pool full of water?
In the middle of the studio? There's barely enough room to walk around in here.
Sheer genius, don't you think?
What is so ingenious about a pool full of water?
This is the pit spoken of in the parable.
I think you finally have gone over the bend. You've lost it. Our listeners can't see this inflatable pit.
I know that, silly. I set this all up to answer the question.
The question? What question?
The question Jesus asked in the parable. Will they not both fall into the pit?
That's a rhetorical question. Of course they'll fall in.
Wrong. He asked the question, and as good investigators of biblical truth, you and I will now answer it.
What are you doing?
I am tying a blindfold over your eyes. There. Nice and snug. Can you see?
Why do I put up with this?
Here, now tie my blindfold over my eyes.
Where are you?
I'm right here. Ooh, you poked me in the mouth.
Sorry.
That's okay. I'm not bleeding much. A searcher of light and truth must expect a few setbacks now and then. Now, here's my head. Tie on my blindfold.
How am I doing?
Very good. Nice and snug. Now, our listeners should know that neither of us can see a thing, and one blind man will now attempt to lead another blind man around the studio, trying to avoid falling into the perilous pit.
First, however, I will remove my wallet and put it on this table.
What for?
Just in case the two blind men fall into the perilous inflatable pit with 11 inches of perilously tipped water in it.
Your pessimism never ceases to amaze me. But have no fear. Before I donned the blindfold, I memorized every minute detail of this studio. Near as I can tell, there is nary a chance that two blind will fall into the pit.
Right.
Now take hold of my arm. I will take you on a guided tour of the studio.
Go slowly.
First, we move along the table to my right. As I remember, about a foot beyond the table should be a cartridge rack. Aha, what did I tell you? Am I good or what?
By the way, there's a fire extinguisher on the floor next to the...
Ah!
You found it.
Merely a slight miscalculation. Now, we take a right turn at the rack and there should be two chairs. Aha, there they are. Next is a wastebasket. Aha, excellent. You know, I'm really good at this.
Well, then you probably remember the microphone boom hanging over the...
Ah!
You found it.
It's just a flesh wound, hardly bleeding at all.
Maybe we should quit now.
Are you kidding? We're almost done. Let's move on. We now take a right turn and find a rack of audio equipment right about here. Aha! Now another right turn. There should be a bookshelf in the corner over here, yes. Now we take a right turn and walk across this open space back to the table where we started. Aha! Well, my pessimistic friend, let's now answer the question. Will they not both fall into the pit? I think not.
Tune in next time for another edition of Parables on Par...
Wait a minute. Aren't you going to apologize to me for being so pessimistic? After all, you were absolutely sure the blind men would fall into the pit. Whoa!
Well, one of them did.
You pushed me.
Who, me? I'm just a little old blind man.
Very funny.
Based on a play by Bob Snook, Conditions for Use. Do not sell any part of this script, even if you rewrite it. Pay no royalties, even if you make money from the performance. You may reproduce and distribute this freely, but all copies must contain this statement.